Capricorn, welcome to your monthly overview. That is June. What's up? What's going on? Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. If there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say, they may not resonate. Frustrating but normal. Check your placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. I'll tell you what, I was telling Virgo I feel a little extra perky because, honey, I slept. I've been sleeping. So, not that you're asking. I'm just letting you know right now, it's obvious that my energy's up and it has nothing to do with coffee. No, it has nothing to do with coffee. I've just been sleeping more. So I do have insomnia. And I'm used to my typical good night is like 4, maybe 5 hours. I think I had a solid 8. And so we're just, ooh. What's going on? Trust me, 4 or 5 hours is an improvement. It's an improvement compared to where I was originally diagnosed. I was getting maybe 2 to 3 hours a night. Anyway, I'm just letting you know there's extra pep. There's extra pep today, and I'm loving it. I'm living for it. This is fantastic. I haven't slept this well in months, so I got a nice little break there. And if you have regular insomnia like I do, you appreciate those nights because they're far and few in between. Let's put it that way. What's going on, please? What's going on, please? What's going on, please? Show me Capricorn. Anyway, back to you. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. And put hashtag I relate. Or I can relate. What's going on, please? Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn for June. Capricorn in June. I have a nice little vision of you and your Capricorn self. Just walking on a beach instead of a mountain. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a nice break? What's going on, please, for Capricorn? 3 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. That's interesting. Whatever it is you're connecting to, you don't seem to be into it. But I don't know if you're shifting the dynamic either. You're like, I'm not happy with what I'm connecting to, but I'm not necessarily looking to jump into something else either. We'll get back to that. I'm very curious. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Judgment. There. Yeah. 8 of Wands. Yeah. There's some sort of conservation energy here I'm seeing for you. Withholding until something feels right. Okay. Yeah. I got that vibe. All right. Strength. Devil. Oh my. King of Cups. Yeah. Feeling a little bit more awake and aggressive in the future. We're going to see what's up with that too. Your opening was like, there's something here, but it's not hitting the right notes. Like, let's wait. Let's put this off. I'm not really into it. Whatever this is, we'll clarify. We jumped out here, 4 of Pentacles, Judgment, 8 of Wands. You're like, I'm just going to withhold the best of myself until I feel the timing is right. And then I'll open up, start talking, 8 of Wands. Just not right away. Leave me alone. Okay, and then we have Strength, Devil, King of Cups. So we went from to I feel very intensely about this particular subject. What? Well, let's take a look at you and see what's going on. All right, what's going on? I just wanted to see you chill on a beach somewhere, you know what I'm saying? All right. We're going to start out here with that 3 of Cups. I may or may not clarify all these, just kind of depending as we go along. Some will speak for themselves. Let's see that 3 of Cups. Show me that 3 of Cups. Show me that 3 of Cups. Show me that 3 of Cups. We got some sort of disjointed connectivity, and it shows up in the real world, not just like on emotional paper, if you will. It's like it's something's there, Christina, but it's not hitting the right notes. Okay? It's not very emotionally satisfying. It won't go beyond a 3 of Cups, something like that. So I see you restless, looking outwards for more, and saying you'll know when the timing is right. What's up with that? See, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, the 3 of Wands. That's what I'm saying. You are actively looking. Just to be clear with you, I'm looking at a Capricorn who is actively pursuing deeper love connections. And so far, you've been dissatisfied with what you've been experiencing. The Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, 3 of Wands. I keep seeing you look out on the horizon, and that's fine. 3 of Wands. Just understand it seems to be taking some time. Okay? So you are actively participating. This is not useless waiting. You are trying to find out if there's something deeper or more meaningful in the connections that you are currently participating in, and you're like, no. So you go back on watch duty. See what I'm saying? You do. You're interested. You are open for business, as we say. Okay. I want love. I want to feel big old feelings. I want to be in love, all that jazz. And I am connecting, but Christina. So we kind of go back to, like I said, watch duty. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, your connections, whatever it is you're trying to connect to. Again, Three of Cups is very super duper basic emotional connectivity. You could have that with anybody. You could have a laugh with your best friends. That's what I'm saying. You know, it can be romantic. The idea is you start there, Three of Cups, see what you have in common at the emotional level, take it from there. And you've been trying to take it from there for a while, but it's not clicking. It's not clicking. Let's see that Five of Pentacles. Let's see that Five of Pentacles. Show me that Five of Pentacles. Show me that Five of Pentacles. You know, and I do believe, I'm right there with you. Hold out for the right thing. Some of you might be experimenting with long-distance connectivity just to try it out, okay? Three of Wands is here twice. I can't rule that out as a possibility. That implies not just waiting, but at this point, distance. So FYI for some of you, and reflection of that willingness to open yourself up to possibly new love potential energies, partners. And if they're distant from you, you're like, so be it, I'll try it, okay? That's your particular choice for some of you. Let's see that Five of Pentacles, please. It doesn't seem to matter whether you're connecting from a distance or it's right there in your proximity. You're like, it still ain't hidden. I hear you. Let's see that Five of Pentacles, please. Now, is it still not clicking with somebody specific or with a couple of folks you just generally trying? Let's take a look. Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's a special connection here that doesn't want to seem to get past the friendship stage. So when I see things like this, guys, the Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, you know, it suggests we keep trying to bring this together, and it does have significance to me. You know, perhaps we've known this person a long time, Six of Cups. It doesn't necessarily have to be a soul bond at this point because it doesn't seem to be going beyond three. In other words, the starting structure of all things, okay, when it comes to someone else. And the Three of Pentacles, I think you two have tried to make this connection have more meaning and context and depth, and it doesn't seem to go beyond a friendly kind of feeling. So this is where we really need to assess, and this is where I see you going back on watch. Whenever it is you connect to this, it feels good for about 5 seconds, but then you also remember the difficulty making it grow, come together more frequently or consistently. Again, it could be at a distance from you, and I still see you going back on watch. Whatever this is, be it right next to you, down the street, or halfway across the world, it's not clicking. It's not going beyond a friendly sort of, when we connect, it's sweet, but I still feel separated from it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to go beyond the friendly level. Okay. It doesn't seem to want to go beyond the friendly level. And then I'm also going to have to point out as a technicality in tarot, because I kind of have to, that's a little too many threes for me. Okay. There's a good chance someone's already connected to someone else, is my point. Without more cards, I couldn't give you the full scope of that, but as a tarot technicality, I do have to point it out. So perhaps we check in with this person every now and again to see if they're still connected to somebody, and that's why it doesn't go beyond the friendly level, and why we still feel disappointed and we feel like we have to go back on watch for other things. That would explain a lot. Okay? So just be aware that is a form most likely of unconscious waiting. Something I strongly advocate against. It's already precarious enough if we actively choose to wait. That already has this kind of particular sense of cost and implication. Never mind unconscious waiting. Okay, so I don't want you to have to keep looking out on the horizon, hoping to connect more frequently with something else, but occasionally look back at this connection and wonder if they're available yet, or if this time we connect, it's the time. Okay, so just be aware of that. Unconscious motivation is extremely powerful, and it can take you to many places without you realizing it. So yeah, honey, if you really want to be in love, I would say set your sights further out or away from this, and possibly somewhere else, because whatever this is, regardless if this precious connection or someone we've known a long minute, regardless if they're with somebody or not, baseline value is proven itself to be a friendship repeatedly. And there's a sense of rejection in this Three Swords. You already know. You already know. You already know. So let's just be aware. Let's make our unconscious motivation and actions a little bit more at the conscious level. Okay, a little bit of that can go a long way. Promise. Okay. All right, let's take actually, I'm going to go ahead and bypass that 3 of Wands. It's already been here. I see it. Let's move forward. I do see you actively withholding and opening up when you feel the timing is right. Let's see what that context is. Let's see that 4 of Pentacles, please. Let's see that 4 of Pentacles, excuse me. Let's see that 4 of Pentacles, please. Let's see that 4 of Pentacles. Let's see that 4 of Pentacles. Four of Swords, resting, the Moon, the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, good. Good. I see you completely withdrawing. Good. That would actually be my preference for you all together, is to stop putting yourself on watch mode, or just stop. And let's get back in touch with you. Okay? Active withdrawal here. So in this case, I completely agree with your 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. Let's take a little time to ourselves. Okay? Roll our back energy up into ourselves and do a little bit more self-discovery. Like I said, let's take what's going on here out of the unconscious and make it a little more conscious. That's exactly what I believe you're doing. Good job. I hope you find success in there. I want you to kind of understand your behaviors and connecting to this, and why do you do it, and why it feels so infrequent, inconsistent, why it's not hitting right, and what's all involved there, and what are you looking for in it specifically. Because like I said, you go back and forth between wanting to connect with this, but knowing it's only going to go so far, to looking back out on the horizon, and it feels like a useless endeavor. So I see you turning back to the 6 of Cups every now and again, okay? So let's stop doing that. 4 of Swords, the Moon, 9 of Pentacles. I want you to get in touch with your more autonomous self that seems to have been put away. There's this idea of, I kind of forgotten who I am. I want to get back in touch with that. I couldn't agree with you more, okay? So again, going out of our way to understand ourselves in the Moon, and perhaps how we have been putting ourselves on the back burner of our own needs and priorities. This is never a good thing to do, especially if you want to be attractive to someone else. The last thing you do is put yourself away like you don't count or you don't matter. Yes, you do. Okay? Because when you discount yourself like that, other people will discount you too. Remember this. Okay? The most attractive self is the idealized self. I'm not saying be an inflexible jerk. What I'm saying is, don't forget who you are. You are equally important and valid. Do not ever put yourself behind your own needs, because someone else will see that and do the same. Okay? So I don't know who this is to you, but they in some way understand you want more. They do. And they kind of know, pick up on the vibe, that you will turn your attention back on them. Even though we already have kind of our limit here as friends. So I see you in that sense of, will this connection be the point where it means a little more to them this time? No. So long as you continue to minimize your own self and your own role and your needs, they'll do the same. Okay? Kind of want you to stop prioritizing yourself for that. I understand it's important to you, but if it was important to them, they wouldn't occasionally turn around and poke your cup and still insist that you're friends. Okay? So I'm saying it's because I feel protective of you, not because I don't. That's why I take that very seriously. Because it's just another form of stringing someone along. It makes them feel good to know that you're there. And then what happens is that you cause yourself harm. So maybe go silent for a little while. Not as a form of punishment, because you need to understand who you are and what it is that you should or should not be tolerating from this. Again, make what's unconscious more conscious to you. Okay? That means you getting back in touch with you and understanding what is tolerable and what isn't. Okay? All right, let's take a look at Judgment. Show me Judgment, show me Judgment, show me Judgment. Show me Judgment, please. Show me Judgment. Chest is still heavy from that cold. I'll tell you what, Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords. Yeah, understand when something has met its limit, its plateau, excuse me, in terms of involvement, and that it has nowhere to go. This is judgment attached to you. This is a lesson that you need to learn or relearn or get reacquainted with. I don't know. The way that time has kind of spun out with this situation tells me that we've had multiple reference points about this particular lesson and how it needs to fall on you to enact on it, realize it, see it for what it is. And I agree with this. Again, it's not a judgment. It's just what's in your best interest. So when I see you withdrawing and you get reacquainted with yourself that you've been putting aside in this, whatever this is, for the interest of this, it's taken away from your own personal sense of interest and development. So here we have a critical lesson attached to you. Judgment and understanding that when something has met its limit, that's the answer. Seven of Pentacles, the reason why I personally dislike it is because people get hooked on that Seven of Pentacles. A little bit grew, so it can still grow, right? Maybe it just needs a couple more years, 5, 10, 15, my whole life, whatever. I saw some growth, there'll be more growth, right? No, there's a good chance it won't, because the Seven of Pentacles is usually done by one person, not two. So while you saw some growth for your part, you shouldn't have to look that hard for evidence that somebody else is cultivating alongside you, that they want the same thing. We've had plenty of time to understand that situation here is emotionally unavailable, or that you are no longer willing to keep yourself exposed for emotional development to this. Either way, we've either had plenty of time to understand someone's emotionally unavailable, and likely always will be, or you've had plenty of time to understand that you are now emotionally burnt out from this. Either way, Six of Swords is the answer. Leave this behind. Okay? Understand the limit. Understand when something has topped out. You don't give it more time. You stop giving it time altogether. Okay? Whatever this is has racked up to plenty of evidence to understand what you're supposed to do with it by now, is the idea. That's not coming from me, honey. That's the cards. All right? I get that a lot. Why do you always know, honey? Did you see the cards today? Take me out of the frame. I know you want someone to be mad at. That's the classic case of shooting the messenger, which is completely cliche. But it's a cliche for a reason. I'm reading the cards today, so if you don't vibe with this one, you don't get it, cool. I'm glad you don't. Check here the placements. This is for the Capricorn who needs it, and I think we've wasted enough time in understanding why we continue to connect with this and why we probably shouldn't. Let's see that Eight of Wands, please. Let's see that Eight of Wands. So let's see that Eight of Wands, please. Let's see that Eight of Wands. Show me the Eight of Wands. What's up? What we talking about? Who we talking to? Mm-hmm. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, King of Cups. Ah, but you're not convinced. You're not convinced. Your heart's best surely. King of Cups, some of you have a huge heart. Excuse me, you could have some very prominent Scorpio in your chart. That's not the point. I see it next to you, so I know it's there. Okay. And it's showing up here again, but you're like, Christina, how can I just let this go? I've invested so much waiting in this. Not love, not a history. It's a broken history. It's on and off history. It's a lot of waiting in between the history. That's what I'm saying, inconsistency. You're like, how can I just let this go, though? How? Well, the lesson's already behind you. Spiritually speaking, with judgment there and everything else, Six of Swords, spiritually speaking, the Capricorn I'm looking at, you already know what you're supposed to do. Your emotionality towards this is showing me a strong sense of loyalty. How can I not show this love? How can I not show up for it, even if it's confusing as hell and frustrating, illogical, shaky, inconsistent, and back and forth? How can my heart space not show up to that? Do you hear yourself? I'd rather ask you, why does your heart space continue to show up for it? How does it feed you, honey? How does it feed your heart? How does it feed your sense of self? It doesn't. Whatever this is likes the fact that you put yourself second. But it only seems to pull you out of pocket when it's ready for you. And then it puts you away again. What you need to do is right here. You have all the evidence you need, particularly spiritually. You know this isn't acceptable. So when I see your spiritual self, my higher self, I know what I need to do, actually comes down to the 3D, the nitty gritty, and communicate your exit, your absence. That's when you're like, no, I can compromise with it a little more in my heart space. Not your spiritual space, not your mental space, your emotional space. Your King of Cups is like, I need to be loyal to this, even if it's backbreakingly difficult. Okay. So you don't know how to communicate your exit because you're not emotionally prepared to exit it. Spiritually, you are. Okay. That's what I want you to lean into, more of your spiritual self and your kind of neglected practical self, because you're actually quite solid Capricorn. You just forgot. Which I'm sure suits this person. In fact, there's a good chance they have no idea you're a 9 of Pentacles and a 7 of Pentacles. Why would they know? You've told them I'm available to you whenever you ask for me. That doesn't give them much room or incentive to discover you. Okay? I don't think they really know you at all. Why would they? You lost touch or sight of you to accommodate this. We're going to take this for granted. And you allow it. So stop allowing it. Please. Stop allowing it. They have no idea. They probably, and if they cared at all, they wouldn't ask you to stay like this. So here's the reality. And that's when your heart fights back. I have to remain emotionally loyal to this. I know what I'm supposed to do. And you feel it. Spiritually, you feel it. You got to let this one go, Capricorn. If it loved you back, it would show up. It wouldn't give you bits and pieces of itself and still have the nerve to call you a friend. Because you're trying to swing at this with full heart. You know? I hate seeing the struggle in you. I understand it. I do. It's hard to just lose that sense of emotional loyalty that you built up over time. Not that I think it was shared. No. I just think it's the full expression of what you feel towards this. I don't know how long you will continue to do that. Let's jump on down here. Strength, Devil, that's you, and the King of Cups. Show me strength, please. It's at this point in the reading where I like to remind folks, as it gets more serious and intense, you know, tarot is the proof of choice, not the absence of it. Okay? I can't really tell you or show you what you don't know unless it's predictive. So that tells me this has been going on for some time, as discussed in the opening. So if you resonate with this, you're a Capricorn who knows. And you've been knowing. All I can do is feed back to you what you show me. Okay? Like, unless, of course, again, it's predictive. And so far, it's not predictive. I just see your struggle with an ongoing issue. But that ongoing issue means a lot to you. Okay? So no disrespect to that. I know it's important to you. But I don't like how you disrespect yourself in order to keep it. That's a problem. I have a problem with that, so should you. Okay? Let's say strength, please. Show me strength. Show me strength. Show me strength. Show me strength. Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, the Hierophant, when you commit to moving on from this less and less, you hurt more and more. Yes, I know. That's the price we pay for pushing against one wall. The other one pushes back on us. Okay. Instead of going with the flow of what's there and the truth of it, we will often use our feelings to justify why we do anything, and that can often cause us a great deal of harm. I want you to take your sense of emotional loyalty to this and measure it up against the reality. Is it worth it? Is it worth, ask yourself this, is it worth being emotionally loyal to this? Because the more I insist on it, the more it causes me harm. Yes. I see you trying to strengthen your spirit to match and honor your judgment call. Okay? You delayed it a little more because your heart space said so. Okay? This is where the King, Queen of Cups fail us. All signs, all cards, all elements in tarot have pros and cons, just like the signs, just like everybody. Their biggest con by far is that sense of loyalty to something even when it's nonsensical. Okay? So your spiritual call, I really need that. I need you to give that more weight to override your King of Cups there, which is beautiful. But imagine if you turn that strength of heart onto someone who shared it with you. Okay? That's what it's for. Not for someone to push you, to test you, or poke you, or prod you. You know, but to experience love. So 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords, the Hierophant. We're going to have to kick up that spiritual game, guys. Use strength. I have to clarify strength to people all the time. You can either use strength against yourself or for yourself. Depends on how stubborn you are. Use strength to push what you know away, what it is you need to do, or the strength to embrace what it is you need to do. Either way, you need strength. You need strength to do what's right, and you need strength to do what's wrong. Either way. And here, you still have the opportunity to stand by the commitment to leave this. The commitment to the self, the higher self. I told you it was your higher self talking. There he is, the Hierophant. Commit to ending this. Strength. You're going to need strength to do it. You know it. Your spiritual self knows it. The universe knows it. It's acknowledged. It's here. But it's also what's best for you, I believe. Let's go ahead and check you out here with the Devil. Show me the Devil, please. Show me the Devil. Show me the Devil. Show me the Devil. Five of Wands, Strength, there it is again. Goodness me, Temperance. You're telling me I'm really going to double down on this and I'm going to heal the fight. I'm going to heal the argument. I told you can use strength. Literally, what were my last words? Rewind it a couple minutes. If you don't believe me, here's strength positive. To commit to leaving this behind. Trigger the ending, leave it behind. Strength for you. Even though it's painful, it's still the right thing to do. The right thing to do is almost always the hard thing to do. Or strength, right here, to kind of forcibly heal this. Which part of you is going to win? And now we've entered the realm of predictive. And by that I mean what you've been feeling, not acknowledging, putting yourself last, is going to reach the crisis point between do this or double down and continue to do that. Doubling down is going to cost you more. Okay? It goes into a place of negativity. So this is when we use strength against ourselves, it will always be negative. When you use strength positive, it hurts, but at least you have the comfort of knowing what's right. Honoring the self. Okay? And when Capricorn wants to put their head down and be like, this is how it is, you guys will. It's one of your cons. And therefore, it's also your pro. You put your head down and commit to the exit of this, no matter how difficult. But at least spiritually, you're finally in alignment. So what Capricorn do you want to be? How will you use strength? That's for you to answer. Let's check back in on your King of Cups here. You are definitely emotional, loyal Capricorn, honey. It's, you know, I get that because I am like that. And that's one of the reasons why for water signs it's imperative, and I give them that lesson all the time. You have to know what's worth the emotional investment. Otherwise, you're always going to find yourself loyal to the wrong people who don't know, appreciate, or give a damn. They wouldn't appreciate the difference because they don't have that sense of emotional loyalty that runs that deep. They don't have these fights with themselves. They don't have this conflict with themselves. Okay? And you being earthbound, if you really want to invest in that cup, oh yeah. But you have to know it's worth it. Let's see that King of Cups. Show me that King of Cups. Show me that King of Cups. And what pisses me off about this is that it only touches you or connects with you often enough to remind you that we're a little special, but we're also disconnected. Friends at best. I see you getting teased with someone's heart space, honey, and I don't like it. Either A, they're with somebody, and you know this, or B, they want to keep their options open, and you know that too. Let's see that King of Cups. 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 I don't know what the hell they did to deserve all this emotional loyalty in you, but they got it. And I can tell you this, they don't appreciate it. But I'm not doing a them or a they. It's there. I acknowledge it. We're focusing on you. Okay, Four of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I see a heart space demanding. Eventually a relationship will come to this. Guys, that looks like a very painful relationship. It's one-sided. You're in it, they're not. Okay? You're saying whatever this relationship is, it's mine. And I'm not letting it go. So I was wondering which side of you won. I see it for now. Will it always be that case? I don't know. You have such a strong lesson to leave this behind, and you should know by now. Okay. And I don't even know, guys, if they're connected to someone else, if they keep the options open, or they just feel that you're friends now, and that's it. That's all you can expect from them. I just know that they tease your heart space with the possibility, and then they don't deliver. Okay? My point is the way you react to it is mine, and this I stand up for this at your cost. Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands. That's not a very healthy or functioning relationship, guys. The heart space and its dedication is entirely your side. So I don't know what you're fighting for. It's not very giving. It's not very loving. It's not very generous. And it has you minimize yourself in order to accommodate it at its convenience. But nevertheless, you chose. For now. Your heart space demanded it once. Here's a lesson. We're kind of ignoring the lesson. And it sucks because I saw you go within and say, do I have to put myself second in order to keep going in this? Yeah. That's when I see you, the lesson gets sharper in your mind about what to do. But when it came time to pull it, you're like, your King of Cups said no, not once but twice. You have the strength to go, the strength to stay. And I see you for now choosing to remain loyal to this, again, at your own cost. That's a very uncomfortable looking relationship. Painful, I might add. Okay. Four of Wands is a relationship as two people define it. So if you two have defined it as we're friends that connect in a special way every now and again, then that's a relationship. Okay. Capricorn, honey. Your superpowers are meant for you, first and foremost. And they should be shared with somebody who can or has the ability, insight, and some sort of empathetic reaction as that Capricorn sticks to this for me. I don't see that appreciation at all. Just, honey, I'm seeing Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, and you're being adamant that it's hard, but I'm going to continue to stick up for this. Does it do the same for you, though? Well, no, it doesn't. But why do you put yourself second or third? A healthy connection, remember, guys, has you rise, not lower yourself. You insist I can heal it, I can fight for this, and that's how I'm going to use my strength. And why does it hurt so bad? Why does it hurt so bad? 39. Me talks. Me talks. Repairing the body, mind, spirit. I know. Well, that's the direction I thought you were headed into. Detoxing begins with the self. Everything begins with the self. So detoxing begins with the self here. This is where I saw it. where I actually agreed with your Four of Pentacles. Right here. We understand that you've been hiding parts of yourself in order to accommodate this, and then boom, the lesson comes rushing in about what it is you're supposed to do. And I think you even get yourself worked up into it for like a second. You really even think about leaving this, setting foot out the door, leaving it behind. You understand it's unacceptable, but then that King of Cups kicks in and says, no, no, no. We're going to continue to float this for a long time, as much or as long as I need to. The opportunity is still with you. So even though you have technically made up your heart, your soul and your mind disagree. Those are major components, not just your heart space. I can tell you now, this story is not yet completely told. Okay? All right, moving on. Number 40, mindful groupthink. Yeah, there's too many thoughts in there that aren't just yours. There's a sense of groupthink. What will people think? Give it time. It takes time to build a kingdom. I think we're factoring in too many things, way too many things. You've had more than enough time with this to see what something is and what it isn't. So this groupthink, bigger picture, yes, bigger picture with the right person. Not the person who constantly, emotionally, physically, whatever, rejects you. Okay? The groupthink, the big picture, is for stuff that works, not for the stuff we hope works. Because then we're just forcing pieces to fit. You shouldn't have to force anything to fit. It either does or it doesn't. Okay? And that's number 40. 14, the slyness, the cunning of the fox. Trying to be clever, stealth, think things through carefully before we move, right? Number 14. The courthouse, the officiousness of it. You're trying to be very... See, this is where I see you compromising with your thoughts, turning around backwards. Well, maybe I can make this work. Maybe I can make that... If you want to find that justification, you will, okay? That is the absolute adjudication. There's the payout. I know. Adjudication. I will be justified. This is a gift. I have to earn that gift. How? By minimizing yourself. You're saying it's going to work out in the end. I'll get the big offer in the end. Okay. Capricorn, I don't want you to be mindful of this. Once more, I'm not judging you. I read the cards. That's my job. Okay. I want you to be aware so that you can be aware. All right? I'm reflecting somebody somewhere who needs to see it. I want you to have the best possible life and or outcome. And that means understanding where it isn't as much as where it should be. Okay? I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.